it's comfort in a sense that
Comfort's a good word.
yeah, I can like if I have someone that's on the same frequencies that I'm in, that has the same goals as that I have, then I know I can have a really good legacy. Like my goal was to always have like an ideal family to ensure that like my legacy is solidified in this world, and having a family that when people hear our last name, they'll like associate that with something great. They'll associate that with something pure, something like just something ultimately good.
How my kings and queens gonna stay this with Martin Let's Get Real Podcast. Today it's a very special episode, actually, really special. We got a lot of firsts going on. First of all, we're in a new location. You guys are gonna see that in a second. New location here at Studio Space DMV. We did our thing. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys like the setup, write it down in the comment section below. If you guys are watching it on YouTube. Other than that, we have 2 guests on the show today. 2 guests, and these guests actually uses my studio a lot, and I shoot their podcast a lot. We have one of the Melanin Podcast on the show today. They're gonna talk about this story. We have Said and Bilal on the show, and we're gonna get to know about them and their podcast and their entire life. We're gonna figure out who they are. How you guys doing today?
We good.
Yeah, you guys look great.
Appreciate it.
And Said got the stuff
Got the
wrapped
merch.
in one of them Melanin.
I didn't get the memo cleared. I would have worn mine, bro. How you gonna leave me out of that?
I mean, I like
Hey.
the color coordination, everything. Like
Yeah,
even
everything.
going down.
Yeah,
I never
good,
everybody's
good.
looking
It is
good.
what
How
it
you
is.
guys' day going so far?
Hey man, I'm wonderful. My day was
Alhamdulillah,
good.
alhamdulillah.
How you guys feel when you woke up this morning?
Woke up pretty good actually. Like slept early last night. Had a pretty productive morning. So yeah, I'd say I woke up pretty good. Had a good morning.
I woke up great. I did laundry last night. I got fresh sheets on my bed. I woke up wonderful.
You did, I haven't washed laundry in like 2 years.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you have that service.
That's like a whole.
Hearing that off
That's
of like
a-
first listen, it sounds crazy.
Yeah,
But,
nah.
but
If
with
you know
context, it makes
context,
sense.
yeah.
Because nobody else going to. Yeah, I mean, it's $25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't beat it. They pick it up. They fold my clothes.
That's actually that's a really good deal.
That's
It's like
very
as a
convenient.
CEO, it just saves me so much time.
Yeah.
As a
Fair enough.
CEO,
See,
No CEO status.
CEO status.
But so here on the Let's Get Real podcast, so I'm in a new season of the show, kinda. This actually might be the start of a new season. We did a couple of guys first, then we did the ladies, and now I guess we back on the guys or whoever just on the show at this point. But we all like we're in a new location. Like we got 2 people on the show today.
Fresh start.
But we're gonna keep the flow and everything going. So usually I start off with an icebreaker. I'm gonna ask you guys some icebreakers. I'm gonna pull my phone out until I get my note cards with the logo on it. But for right now, so we just gonna ask a fun question. And my icebreaker question is, what's a talent you wish you had? You can start with.
Bet. I need time.
I think 2.
You got 2 talents.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was just 2 talents I wish I really had. One of them was being able to sing, just because I'd be singing and people don't want to hear it. Second is being able to like recite or have better tajweed, like when it comes to Quran. Like I wish I could just like do that a lot better. Yeah.
I like the second one a lot, and I'd like to apply that to one of mine. If I had a talent, I guess this isn't really a talent, but I wish I was ambidextrous. I wish I was able to use both hands equally.
What would you do with that power?
Just like it helped me better in sports for one. I feel like it'd be more easier to like adapt to being able to do
You play
both
sports?
things. Yeah. I played basketball growing up. I played college lacrosse.
You're not taller than Said. Said like 6'2". How tall?
Don't cap like that.
I'm 6'2".
Don't sit here and false
I forgot to say that
advertise.
in his.
Don't sit here and false advertise.
Bro, I'm 6'2". What you
Yeah, how tall are you?
Stand up right now.
You must be like 7.
Will they get you in the full shot?
Listen, I'm not gonna stand up.
Stand
because-
up right now.
Listen, respectfully, I'm not gonna
Just
listen.
stand
I'm not gonna
up.
listen to another man.
Are you taller than me?
Bro? Yes,
Can you stand up?
bro. Because you're
Are
telling
you
me to stand
scared?
up, I'm
Why are
not
you
standing
scared?
up. Because you're
Yo,
This
telling
is
me to
their
stand
show,
up.
by the way.
He's
This
scared.
is how they are on their show.
Respectfully,
This is ridiculous.
respectfully, because you're telling me
I'm not
to
even
do
flexing
something,
how
I'm
tall I
not
am.
doing
All I'm
it.
saying is he
You
is
had
definitely
that-
not taller than me.
All right, real quick.
Okay,
Put this shit
well,
on your
just
mind.
answer the question though. This is gonna answer it,
Yeah,
and then we can prove it later.
I
I
bet.
bet.
Y'all heard both of them say bet first of all before I even said what I was gonna say. But they said they was gonna do it because I got a ball in the car, and we can do this the office style. You can go outside and can you dunk on him?
Can I dunk?
Can you dunk?
on him?
Yo, respectfully, I'm laying you out, like, respectfully.
I promise you.
It's a cold outside.
We can go outside right now. I promise you.
But I'm wearing Yeezys and I don't want to get them scuffed. So we can we'll reschedule it for another time,
That's
right? No,
crazy.
respectfully, just because I don't like messing up my shoes, man. Like,
I got shoes in my car. Like I got other shoes you can
I
wear.
wear a size 10.
You wear 11?
No, but those are Jordans too, bro. I'm not really trying to mess his shoes up too.
They don't care.
Bro, respectful. I just feel like as a man, I don't want to put my shoes on my feet in another man's shoes, you know? But they're his shoes. I don't want to put my feet in another man's shoes, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, respectfully. You know, I got mad respect for him.
I can respect that.
Yeah. So yeah, let's reschedule for like a couple of months or years, or but like, no.
A couple months. Yeah.
It's like I want to say
Okay, all
something.
right, let's get back. All right, so you played basketball. Is this a college?
I played basketball a bit in high school. I didn't make it after freshman year. Just saying, I wasn't the
freshman
greatest.
year in high school.
I played freshman. I didn't. Play
I don't think that's
afterwards.
something you can ever bring up again.
But no, I'm okay with it now, bro. I'm confident in that because the reason is I switched over to play lacrosse as well, just to try it out in high school, and I ended up playing college. So it was like,
so that was, okay. So you crossed over.
Yeah, new skills. So it's like. It's just trying out new things. I'm like, I'm in high school now. There's different sports. You might as well try out something different in case you find more passion in somewhere else.
Did lacrosse get you a scholarship?
I did not get a scholarship. I was a walk-on. It was a D3 school. I don't think they did that type of stuff there anyway. But Marymount University, I played college there for 4 years. So it was really fun and a great experience just to help me discipline myself and just get better at different things. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and go to our next icebreaker. Actually, no, I'm missing my own format.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, like, yeah.
I still want to play basketball now because he's talking mad trash and I don't like it.
Hey man, respectfully, like, but like, what's a hidden talent? What's the talent you wish you had?
Oh, you want to flip it back on me? A talent I wish I had? Dang, what is a talent? I didn't even think about. People don't ask me questions.
Damn.
No, they usually do. I just always get caught off guard when people ask me questions. What's a hidden talent I wish I? You know what's crazy? I really wish. It's not even a talent that I'm going to say I don't have. I'm going to unlock it soon. I wish I was more athletic. To like the point to where it's like you just see a guy that just you can just look. You're not even just look at him. You ever just know that guy. That's like if he say I can run up that building, then he gonna run up that building.
Yeah,
you know that guy. Like, he gonna do it. He gonna parkour. Like, whatever.
I know someone like that.
I want to be that like physical. You know.
Yeah.
Like you know, like when you pull up to the studio and then you got that it's that shipping container out there. I'm tall enough. I should be able to climb up with that shipping container and then climb up to the next building. Like that's athletic like that. You know, like just with my bag, like rock climbing. Like I feel like if I went to go do rock climbing right now, it'd be hella different.
Okay.
So I wish I was more.
I guess
I'm gonna get there though.
Yeah, I guess adding to
without
that.
a doubt.
I guess adding to that when it comes to a hidden talent, which wouldn't really be a talent, but I wish I was like someone that was really good with like body weight, like calisthenics type stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by athletic.
Like I want to be the guy that can do 80 pull-ups.
I was about to say that. I want to be able to do that, like balance my stuff, like ninja status.
Like I don't even need to lift crazy heavy. Like I just want to be able to do all this stuff, like just for fun.
You know, that's why I stopped lifting heavy. I was like, everybody lift. I was like, I don't want to lift heavy. I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I want to be lean. I want to be able to move my body around.
Facts.
Like I want to be able to like get into a fight.
Does your audience know how much like what your progress was like so far in your weight loss journey?
We have some talk. Some people talk on some couple of episodes. I have my self-therapy episode where I actually did talk about my depression. I haven't talked about my weight loss or anything yet. So I do have plans on talking about it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I've been trying to think of like content to do or how like to even do it. So I think I'm going to just do it where I'm just talking. Like I just pull the camera up and I just tell a story.
Bet that.
I got a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Oh, facts. What?
So, like,
y'all gonna see
like, you're a great storyteller too.
I was like 400 pounds in my biggest. Just started off like that.
So with like your content, do you think ahead of like what you want to like record and then that's what you do?
For the podcast?
Yeah.
So like, to be honest, but I've been telling you guys, like whenever I give you guys your flowers and say you guys been like pushing content, you guys push way more than I do. Way more than I do. And like I have the opportunity to like push it out way more than you guys do. I have the opportunity, but I don't use it.
Right.
Not that I don't use it, I'm not taking the opportunities that I see.
Like why is that?
Because I'm so focused on other things.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
because I got a lot of different things I'm trying to do. You know, I got like the studio, I got my regular business, I got family stuff, I got 2 new businesses I'm trying to launch. And so, you know, sometimes you got to put your focus where your focus is supposed to be at. So that can keep everything pushing when you're trying to do a lot. So the podcast has been on the back burner a little bit.
It's just priorities at the time. It makes sense. I mean, having to manage so many different avenues and different things all at one time by yourself, it's like you have, along with the things that you plan to do, it's like it's hard to lay everything out the way you'd want it to. So I get that. I get that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, I was talking to a friend about it the other day. It's kind of like, That's why videography kind of like gets me down sometimes. Like I don't like shooting a lot for other people because then it's like I don't have the opportunities to work on my own dreams.
Right.
Like I've been doing videography like the last 6 years.
So like, what would you guys say? Like, because I'm assuming like all three of us are multifaceted. We have like talents on. We have focus on other things. Like, what do you think is like the biggest setback? What sets us back when it comes to pursuing our actual interest?
Wow, you're asking questions on his
He
podcast.
can,
I'm just going in on the conversation, man. You said let's get real. I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to.
Okay. How about you, man? What do you think for yourself?
For me, it's procrastination. I just think like one thing that always holds me back is saying I'm going to do something rather than like just doing it right then and there, especially when I have time. I'll just say I'll do it in an hour, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, whatever. And it just always, I never get to it, or I'm not as passionate as I am then when I am at that very moment.
Do you know why you procrastinate?
I procrastinate because oftentimes I just get lazy. And that's was my biggest setback, just because I get comfortable.
When did the procrastination start?
The procrastination started when I was introduced to cartoon shows when I was a kid.
You think?
How did
the TVs apply to your procrastination?
I mean, it's kind of like just instead of me doing my homework, I would want to watch Dragon Ball Z, you know, rather than like, I want to watch Seinfeld. Instead of doing my homework right then and there, I'd rather watch 106 in Park before reading my book for class.
So you don't? I know you don't watch as much TV now.
Nah, I don't.
So what replaced the TV? When you procrastinate, what do you do?
With the TV?
What replaces?
When you procrastinate now, what do you do?
What I do now is just kind of like, I just do it, honestly.
I mean, what is it? Like, the last time you procrastinated, what was you doing?
Last time, honestly, I try my best not to procrastinate anymore. Like, genuinely, the only time I ever procrastinate is like TikTok would be like the biggest replacement for me in terms of television. But I try my best to just do something right then and there rather than trying to like set it back a little bit. Because I realize like if I procrastinate on something, I'm just gonna lose my passion for it. So I try my best to just kind of like do it right then and there, or try to get started on it right then and there and try my best to finish it and see how much I can do, just to like kind of motivate me to continue like seeing it to completion. Yeah. So, but TikTok is definitely like a procrastination killer.
The rabbit hole.
Yeah, I mean that's the TV. It's worse than the TV.
Oh,
it's
what?
right in your hand.
Right then and there.
So most of the time, procrastination really just comes from your dopamine levels.
Yeah.
Because it's like when because you said you was like you felt rewarded because you was already watching TV.
Yeah.
And since you was already watching TV, there's no reason for you to do your homework.
Right.
Because you're already rewarding yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it was for me. I know the reason why that's probably one of the biggest things for me is procrastination. Like, so for me, the reason why I can't edit the podcast because I get so many client work, and this is the reason I tell people when you're an editor, I was like, I don't edit. I'm still getting editing jobs, which is freaking crazy. But I get so many works piled up. It takes a while for me to get in the mood to edit.
Yeah.
Like the video, photos I can just edit, but video I gotta get in the mood to edit a video. And then it's just like once I'm in the mood, you gotta stay in the mood. And I've always procrastinated. I know my procrastination started when I was in high school, when I realized that you can graduate high school with a C. So I realized you can graduate high school with a C. I knew I wasn't going to a big college. This is when I was suicidal, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be here or not. So I didn't really care. Right. But I knew I can skate by in life by doing the bare minimum.
Fair enough.
And I did that all through high school. I was like, I'm gonna do the bare minimum because there's no purpose.
So like when you do the bare minimum, do you think?
Bro, I didn't do any homework. I didn't any.
But you do it effectively or efficiently?
Effectively.
Efficiently.
No. So that's what I'm saying. So when I was in high school, I figured I didn't have to do any homework, any classwork, as long as I aced every single test. Because homework and classwork was only worth 20% of my grade.
Right.
It was only worth. So when I would go to school, like, somebody gonna do your classwork? I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this classwork. Because I used to get smart with my teachers. I'm like, what's the point of me doing classwork? We're gonna come and talk about it. Yeah. Homework, but if I'm gonna talk about it in school the next day.
That's a fair point.
That's classwork.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not gonna do it at home. Even though I just was to go home and play video games. But doing that for so long put me into this because then I realized I would do it so when an assignment was due, I would wait till the very last second to do the assignment. Right. I would do the assignment the day it was due. The night it was due. I would just crush it.
Hey, the gears start spinning then.
I would always get a good grade.
Yeah.
I would always get a good grade. I went to college. I skated by in high school, like I would say, skated C's. And then college, I was ace in college, still doing the same thing, the bare minimum. And nobody never
I feel like
corrected
college
me.
is different when you're like doing bare minimum in comparison to high school. Because like high school, I feel like the teachers just be messing around. In college, it's like you get the work done. You most likely the professor's gonna like give you the grade that you deserve of most of the time. If that makes sense. Like I feel like doing a
Oh,
bare
they gonna
minimum in
definitely
college is
fail you.
different.
Now, high school, you talking about that pass you quicker. in high
No, I
school?
feel like in high school, like they put more emphasis on grades and like they kind of put like make college scary in a sense. Like they make it seem a lot scarier than what it really is. Because my experience in college was like I would if I get assignment in, most of the time I get like at least an 85 on whatever assignment I submit. Just as long as I submit it on time, as long as I actually do the work, and as long as I follow the rubric. In high school, if I did the exact same, like my mentality going in with high school, like I would sometimes get like a 75 or an 80. I would never always see like 90s in high school because I feel like sometimes the teachers always had like some sort of bias towards me in a sense.
Oh, did you just say the teachers didn't like you?
Yeah, like I don't want to
Yeah,
say
I
they
get
didn't
that.
like me, but like I feel like sometimes some teachers had like biases against particular students.
I feel like those all my teachers. Well, why you feel like they had a bias against you?
I don't,
Cause
honestly,
he's black.
What school did you go to?
Hmm?
What school did you go to?
I went to. I really don't want to talk about it on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah,
Was it
it was a prime. It was like a 95% white high school.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it was just like an all white high school, and yeah, it was just
Okay,
like,
well, so that's actually gonna butt me back into the flow of the podcast.
yeah.
So we let's talk about the past a little bit. You guys are both first generations, right?
Yeah.
So that's high school you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was high school? Well, let's continue. How was that high school experience in the PW?
High school experience, in my opinion, was kind of like microaggressions that were noticed, but I tried my best to shrug it off just for the sake of fitting in. So like I would hear like like
And were you born here? When did you guys get here?
I was
born here.
I was born in Egypt.
And when did you? What age were you?
I came in when I was like 5 years old.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you were raised.
Yeah, so like pretty much, but like in high school, I'd always have my hair out, and like one thing, like people would always like this one girl, she would always come up to me and like tap me on on the head, like hi fuzz head, and it was just like small stuff like that I just kind of like haha yeah. I'm just like, bro, and I hate that now.
Low-key,
Like I
yeah,
hate
I
that
always
so
watch that.
much. Like wherever I go, I just hate that. Like it just makes me kind of like it's just little small microaggressions.
How was middle school?
Middle school,
Was it different schools, or?
Similar to school district and everything, but my only thing about it was like middle school, I didn't really notice microaggressions. I kind of like I had like the best 7th grade English teacher, like the best. She's the only teacher that funny
Was
enough,
the culture the same? I think that's what I'm trying to ask.
the
Was
culture?
the culture between middle school
In high school.
and high school?
yes, but I felt like I was kind of like slightly more protected just because of my 7th grade English teacher. Like just because, funny enough, my wife for my wedding gift, what she got me was a video from her because in 7th grade she came up to me and I was just talking to her. I was kind of like down, I was sad, and she said, Said, you know, you're an amazing student. You can do whatever you want to do in life, and I can even see you becoming president. And I told her I can't be president because I wasn't born here. She said, knowing you, they will change everything for you. And to me, that like really meant a lot. And when I told my wife about it, she ended up reaching out to her, got her to send a video out, just for like a wedding gift. And yeah, no, so I feel like I was kind of like slightly more protected in middle school just because of her and her impact that she had on me.
That's tight.
That's what's up.
Bilal, how was your high school experience?
Kind of a blur, to be honest. It wasn't too bad though. It wasn't anything crazy. Just try to keep myself occupied. I was always a goofy guy, so it's just like.
What high school did you go to?
I went to high school in Annandale, Virginia. So.
Annandale, okay.
No, yeah. So it was always chill. I grew up with a lot of people that I went to high school with, so it's like it wasn't very different from like middle school or anything like that. Obviously, I met a lot of people mainly through like playing basketball and just playing around and stuff like that. But it wasn't like a crazy thing. I wasn't like the super popular kid or anything like that. But it was convenient for me. I didn't mind it. There are people that were there that I knew. Teachers were fine for the most part. I wasn't the greatest student, but I was a fairly good student for the most part. I wasn't like super excelling, but like I was always someone that was like pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you guys pitch? You guys ready for the limelight yet to meet these executives? Are you guys good at like elevator pitches yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Tell me the elevator pitch to your child, your adolescent movie. Saeed's movie. Describe it. Elevator pitch. High school.
Hey, you said you're good. Go ahead.
High school.
Now Valo can go. You went first last time. Go ahead, Valo.
That's crazy.
Just cause.
See, I don't even like to order my food first, so it's like I don't even know how. So if I were to give a pitch to like
a pitch, describe how your high school. It doesn't gotta be like the whole high school experience. Just like a moment, like a movie. You know, like you ever seen like like a high school movie. Like just describe it.
Damn. Okay. All right. Let me see. Because
it's like mine would be like any city kid you living in the DC area into the go-go nightlife. Something like that.
Mine would be a coming-of-age movie of a young man trying to learn the ways to maneuver through obstacles in a primarily white institution in a primarily white town. It's like something like that.
There's a Netflix show actually.
That's a Netflix show?
It is a Netflix movie.
Oh, what is
young Muslim. Actually, it is actually a young Muslim guy in high school, PW high school.
Oh, wow.
All the hijinks and stuff you can get into.
Wait, for real?
That is a movie, bro. I can see it.
No, wait, you're saying...
No, I'm saying that is a movie I did. Could be a nice movie.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, you know what's crazy? I had a movie similar to that. I have, because I'm not a big fan of the show Rami.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of that show just because...
why not?
Just because of, like, I just don't like the way it portrays Muslims on the show. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I guess for me, I'd say probably okay. I'd probably say something like a young man of a single mother making it in a society, exploring his talents while also facing adversity of current society.
What's diversity?
Huh?
What is diversity?
Diversity?
What's that challenge? What's the
Adversity.
Oh, adversity?
What's the challenge?
I feel like a lot of it is just due to financial situations and also trying to make things work with just like a single mother and trying to sort of keep up with everybody else while also, obviously just dealing with whatever it is that comes with school and any just trying to be a good representative of your family.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is I love how the flows just flow. So my next question or segment kinda is I want to phrase this the right way. So
Choose your words wisely.
Gotta choose the words wisely, man. I don't want to be South Park.
No, this is a safe space. Just say it. Just say it. Say it in the camera.
I mean, I'm ignorant, so ignorant is bliss. But I'm willing to learn always. So I wanted to not even phrase the question correctly. I just wanted to make sure I'm asking it the right way.
Okay.
For it to get the right answer that I'm looking for. So, because it's about your. So, what is your guys' religion?
Muslim, Islam.
We are both Muslim, yes.
And can you describe?
No, I said we were both
no,
Muslim,
I know, but I said he
yeah.
said, "What's your religion?" I said Muslim.
Islam.
We
We
Muslim.
Muslim, man.
We Muzzies.
Why you seeing people do that? Because I've never heard people say, "Oh, Islamic," because I was just Muslim.
I guess it's just like the
is a
self
thing.
label.
It's just like claiming it. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm a Muslim.
I'm a Muslim,
Just put that
yeah.
out there. It's like, this is like a.
And so I guess the real question is it both you guys family from birth? Religion like that you grew up on, that you guys convert?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Definitely from birth, but I feel like I learned so much more through my environment. A lot of the people that I grew up with, like I said, and I always talk to them about it. And we kind of, it's funny how, we've gotten so close. So it's like, both of us claim ourselves to be like honorary Somalis. Because it's like, I grew up with Somali people my entire life. Mind you, I'm Sierra Leonean, so I'm West African. So my environment isn't the same as that. And I feel like being around a lot of Somali people and them enforcing Islam so much, and I love that because it helped me learn so much about it, helped me find more of the beauty in it, and it made me more comfortable with it. And I feel like that's where I learned more about it. So yes, I grew up in a Muslim household. Yes, my mom was Muslim, and my mom is Muslim, let me say that. But it's just like, I feel like I've learned so much more through, they have much larger families now. Do mind, it's just me and mom. So it's like, with them, they have 4 kids, 5 kids. I'm seeing how they operate. I'm seeing how their parents operate with them, taking me to Quran school, taking me to the mosque with them to go pray, taking me with Eid or taking me on Eid and stuff like that. Really like keeping me involved. And I feel like that's what really helped me understand it so much more and made me love it so much more. So that's how I got into it mainly.
Yeah.
How about you?
So I was born Muslim.
Mhm.
But the biggest obstacle for me, similar to like Bilal's, was like the environment, right? So for the most part, like at a certain point between like the ages of 13 to like 17, I wasn't really. I was more of a Muslim wearing a jersey, I was basically wearing a jersey, but I wasn't really playing the field.
Okay, yeah.
But it wasn't until like I got closer to my 20s, like mid 20s, that's when like I really began to really get serious about Islam. Started attending lectures, started like actually diving deep into my religion. Really being particular about who I interact with when it comes to Islam. And like started looking for like serious teachers and scholars. Like we had an episode with Imam Malik Merchant, and Mela continue to put barak in everything he does because he's a great person, and just also like teachers similar to him, Imam similar to him. Like I go to me and Bilal, we both go to Tanweer Institute on Sundays, where we study under Ustad Omar Popal. So it's just like having people like that just guide us, help ensure that we're actually learning the proper way and not really wearing a jersey and just not playing the field type of Muslim. So yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
When you say that, that's when I'm gonna say that to my brother, because I was talking to my brother the other day, because
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are younger than me, but like in the 2000s, it was like a heavy conversion rate of like African American men to Muslim in DC. Were you guys around during that?
Yeah.
Remember that,
Bro? No, because
Like my brother was one of those guys. He had his kufi and everything. It's like I'm going. Is it Sunni? What's
Sunni?
Sunni?
Yeah.
Sunni. Yeah, he's like he was going, but after a while he just became a guy wearing a jersey.
Yeah, I feel like that happens like at some point. Either like you're consistently wearing a jersey, or you kind of like take off. You kind of like just wear the jersey, but you're not playing the field. Like you're constantly. Sorry, let me take that back. You're either constantly wearing the jersey and you're always playing the field. You're always at practice. You're always doing your best to improve, or you're kind of like Allen Iverson, where you're wearing the jersey, you're playing the field, but you're not really practicing.
That's life, bro. I think that's everybody.
No, it's gonna
really everybody. Like, that's discipline.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's really having your guys.
But that's what Islam teaches discipline too.
Exactly. That's discipline.
And like so like I feel like a lot of people, we're not always like the most disciplined people, especially when it comes to deen. So like you're kind of just you're sometimes like fluctuating, like Bilal just said. But yeah.
But it's a constant cycle, and it's a constant I don't want to say struggle, but it's always something that you need to work on. And it's you work towards an improvement all the time. So it's like, and that's why, and it's great that he mentioned that we both go to the same class together, because like that's partially how I even like started hanging out with him more and more, because when I first met him, he invited me to one of these classes, and I like keeping him around me, especially because of stuff like that, because it's like you have the right people around you that are going to motivate you to do these things, and little actions like that set you on that track. And it's like, why not bond more with someone like this? And we bond more with all types of different things, but it's like stuff like that really helps me vibe with him. And religion, especially if we are on that same wavelength, it's only up.
Let's pivot for one quick. How did you guys meet, actually?
What's
the story?
You want to tell it, or do you?
You go ahead. I feel like you're better than I am.
Married couple.
You know, I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that.
Pause. Yo, that sound, because I get the dynamic. That's why I'm like, dang.
So you
go ahead. There you go.
It was like it was just so like natural for y'all just to say that too.
It's funny, man.
Nah, so I was at my university. I was the president of the Sudanese Student Association, and we had a Jeopardy game night, and Bilal was one of the attendees, and he was sitting on the same table as I am, and we had mutual friends. I've only interacted with him once before, but it wasn't really like a serious interaction. But because we were on the same table, we kind of like had that like, hey, we're teammates, so let's actually do everything we do to win. And like him and I are both competitive people.
Oh yeah.
And so like we tried our best.
We killed
to win.
that.
Like,
we won.
We won. So like,
we killed that.
Yeah. So afterwards, right then and there, I mentioned to him the class, and he ended up following through. And because I'd be inviting people. And
who asked for who number? Who asked for who number?
No,
did he?
I wouldn't be surprised if I asked him. I'm not gonna say here and dispute this. I'm not gonna argue. Nah, bro, he asked me. Nah, I don't care.
No, because I remember my first text to you.
What was your first text to me?
I said, without giving too much away, yo, we passenger princess.
Oh, throwback.
Yeah,
What's
so
the
like,
inside, that's an inside joke?
yeah,
Passenger princess?
yeah. I can't really speak
Okay.
too much about it. Like
Okay.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
That's
But
funny.
but yeah, so what ended up happening, he actually followed through because I would try my best to always invite people just because I really feel like it's just like, especially if I find out someone's Muslim, I'm like, oh hey, attend this course, like, or attend this class. It's really good setting, great people, you learn a lot. Bilal was the first person to follow through, and right then and there we ended up hanging out. Like a week later, we went to Tropical Smoothie.
We went to Trop. We went to the.
It's so hard making friends as adults.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, and good friends at that.
Yeah,
Not just like acquaintances. Like, oh, what's good, dog? Dap them up. Go about your business. Nah, it's
like people you call, like
Yeah.
No,
like I'm just y'all probably talking on the phone for at least 45 minutes.
We've
At
done
least
that.
what?
Yeah, like, bro,
on average.
so we be on the phone.
Oh,
And I think like, and then after that, we just kind of like really built like a pretty good bond to the point that Bilal ended up being one of my groomsmen. And then same day, I asked him to be my best man at my wedding. Like like a few hours before the wedding even began. I'm like, yo,
yeah,
you know what? Because I didn't really care to have a best man. I'm like, you know what, Bilal, I really like love you. You really came through for me with everything. The day before we had the nikah, Bilal went the extra mile by spending time with my family. I lost the box to my ring. He went back to the masjid to look for it. He did everything for me that day. Came to the hotel early to help me set up and everything. I'm like, yo, Bilal, I want you to be my best man. So
That's a friend when you got when you know you setting up. You got that guy that's just standing y'all watching. So
yeah, so like,
you got the difference
of course,
of a person.
bro.
Now I'm gonna help y'all. Y'all need help.
Yeah, no, Bilal is like honestly one of the greatest people I ever met.
Stop.
I'm not even saying that because I'm being biased or we're on camera.
You want to your flowers.
But genuinely, like,
that.
genuinely, you've been a genuine person. You've been kind. You've been helpful to me. You've been helpful to everyone around you. You sacrifice a lot for others. Like, you are a really good person. Like,
I appreciate that.
Mela really rewards your mother because she really raised a great man.
I appreciate that.
Mel,
I
love you for the sake. I love you for the sake of Allah. You know?
Likewise, you know how it is,
man. No Diddy.
Of course.
No, it's not.
Nah, bro, it's valid, bro. I'm not gonna say no Diddy with something like that.
I'm
kidding. Blessed.
But what made you go that day?
Huh?
What made you? You guys said would you meet like the first time?
Oh, at the
university.
That was you met at the university.
Yeah, we for Jeopardy game night at my.
What made you go to the Jeopardy game?
I went with a mutual. I was invited. They're like, oh yeah, let's just go here. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure, why not? So I went. I'm like, I figured I didn't even go to Mason at the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go. So I went with them, and obviously, like you said, we sat at the same table, and meeting him through a mutual. You know, we already vibing already. We're in the same team playing Jeopardy and whatnot. And he's an outgoing guy, so it's easy for us to sort of like vibe. So being able to vibe with him, hang out with him more often, you know, get food together, talk on the phone. We're talking for a lot longer than I'd expect with someone that I, don't know that well. You know, so we're vibing more to so much that we have in common. So it just helped us really get to a level to where we're like, yeah, like let's start, like just being more comfortable and just being happy with that. And like you said, it's hard to make friends as adults. So it's like, other than people that you knew growing up or like, I don't know, it's just not as easy. So it's like when you meet like genuine people, you don't let that go.
You don't.
So I always like being around him, talking with him, hanging out with him. We have a podcast now. So
exactly.
It's like,
so what was that conversation? What's the start of One in the Melon?
I can say this. So with us, like we said, like you even said, oh, you're probably on the phone minimum 45 minutes. Longer than that, and we were having these conversations often.
You guys are this podcast.
You were like, yeah, it's like, bro, like we have these conversations so often. Why not just record it? Like we can easily make a podcast out of this. So I call him at like 9 a.m. I'm driving to work. He's playing Tony Hawk on his. He's playing Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah, I was playing it on my Xbox.
Yeah, he's playing a skateboarding game. I'm like, yo, bro, we should start a podcast. He's like, I'm already on it, bro. I'm already looking for studios right now. He found your stew, and I don't know how long. He was like, yeah, no, I got the domain to the website, bro. We're good, bro. Like I'm already on it, bro. And that's the thing I like about him a lot because he's always someone that's like, all we have to do is take that first step, and
how's the working collaboration? I find that really hard for myself working with others in business because it's like even like with this, like all the changes that I just did to the studio, right?
Yeah.
So I'm texting two other people. You guys know, I'm not gonna say names, but you guys know them. It's Demi Chicken Vaughn. But
I'll just put that out there.
So I'm texting them, sending them pictures of the space of my ideas. You right? I'm sending them pictures. I'm texting. I'm like, hey, I need your feedback. it's either for me is either, and this is probably this is just my perspective, and I have to realize that it's my perspective, but it's like it's either the responses are super slow, they just don't answer me at all, and then it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go do it then because it needs to be done.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do it. And it's like, oh, you just gonna do it? You ain't gonna. I'm like, bro, I did. I've been waiting. I can't keep waiting because it gotta get done.
Nah.
And so, but I feel like that. Like I don't know if it's just my friends, but whenever I try to get anything with business with my friends, it's like difficult.
Yeah, nah. So I think like the best thing is like for me personally, I trust Bilal with a lot of things. Right off the back, I just like had like he just gave me trusting vibes. So when it comes to like he edits majority of our videos, like 97% of all of our videos he edited, and I trust his like editing skills. I trust his content. Him and I have like almost similar like mentality when it comes to like creativity. And Bilal, mashallah, like Allahumma barak, bro. He's like a very, very, very creative person. Like he's creative with the name One in a Melanin, creative with the logo, creative with even the video editing, like I mentioned, even with the jersey I'm wearing. And so when it comes down to it, like I really trust his creativity. I trust like his opinion on things. So if he does something, I know he does it for the best interest of the podcast. And so I genuinely like just said like go at it, like whatever it is, I trust it. We got to go to Austin because there's a convention there.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do it.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes, sir.
down. Whatever it is, like I just genuinely I just realized like there's no way for me to build like a bond and especially an empire with somebody if I kind of have like hesitations on decisions that they're going to make, because I know he's not going to lead me astray. And if I do feel a type of way and I bring it up, he's going to be like, you know what, you're right. I didn't think about it from that perspective. And then like we recalibrate and we continue moving forward.
Yeah, there's a lot of compromise when it comes to us. I feel like we have the same goals, and like you said, we have very similar mindsets. So everything that we do
So what auto goes?
for the goals, right? I feel like with us, it's really just trying to have a space for people to just be able to provide for people, whether it's through actual entertainment, just through the podcast, making people laugh and stuff, or it's, hopefully we get bigger, inshallah, we start to grow more.
Inshallah.
We can provide and actually do more stuff with the money that we make from our podcast, whether it's, starting school drives or food drives or having like making a foundation when we get to higher levels, like being able to provide for people in a sense of like in all aspects, because we didn't grow up with a lot. So it's like us being able to do what we can do for other people while we're slowly getting to a better position ourselves satisfies all of us. So I feel like those are like the main goals with that. And also being able to provide for ourselves, having more streams of avenue for our family, and just changing.
Next door neighbors, like
oh yeah, what we want to we want to live in, in nice places and stuff like that. Obviously, humbly, we're not super superficial people at the same time, but it's like obviously wanting to be able to enjoy here and do what we can. So especially that, and I'm grateful for that because we both have good heads on our shoulders for the most part, and we try our best not to be, we're not arrogant people. We're not people that have bad intentions, right? So I feel like that's what also helps us bond with, the development of our podcast and of our platform and stuff. Because like I said, everything's for the betterment of our channel, of our platform. So as long as we're doing stuff to improve, I trust his input, he trusts mine, and we both serve our roles. It's not just, I know I edit and stuff like that, but we all have our purposes and we all do what we can to implement what we know how to do to better our podcast. And it works out, fortunately. And it's a slow growth, but we're getting there.
And I think the best thing, sorry, my fault to cut you off, but like the best thing I also noticed too is we always connect back to religion. We always connect back to Islam. And I feel like that also like really helps us like secure, like solidify everything and not allow us to get too egotistic.
Yes.
And like we're always like, weirdly enough, we're way too humble. Like I feel like we gotta get arrogant. We gotta get ignorant.
No, stay humble, bro. We're still small.
Humble isn't the word that you really want to use as much. You don't want to be humble. It's a negative word. I've been learning.
Humble.
Yeah, that's like if you actually look up the definition. I heard I was watching a TikTok. It was like an Instagram, and he was like, look up the word humble. They was like, we use a lot of. I've been believing in magic a lot lately.
What?
Magic.
Okay.
That like our words are magic. The words that you say out loud when you say them, when you speak them, is magic. Like literally, the vibrations, because the world is ran by vibrations in the world.
Yeah.
Like I literally love movies because I don't think people realize that movies are written by people that study a lot. Because we're all scientists. Like I look at myself like a scientist. I'm a magician and I'm a scientist. because I'm doing science experiments all day. I'm playing around with lights. That
Mhm.
these are experiments. When I'm doing these conversations are experiments.
Mm.
So I look at myself as a scientist and as a magician. And so I forgot. I was just going on a tangent. I literally forgot what I was. ADHD just came out. Really
What were you saying? Humble.
Oh yeah. So humble is a bad word. Let me Google. Let me Google the definition of humble.
I feel like we all have an understanding of what context we're referring to when we say humble.
Yeah.
So maybe the actual definition
Like-
in hindsight may not be what we're talking
Because
about now.
the literal definition is to lower your dignity.
To lower your
Nah, when I
dignity.
think of humble, I think of like grounded, secure, like
That's a better word to say.
Yeah.
Grounded,
That's what I'm saying.
secure.
That's why you're supposed to watch the words you say, because you're
Hmm.
not humble. Because you are important. You're not. Don't lower your dignity.
that's fair. Then I guess like we keep each other grounded.
I feel like
So
lowering.
So I'm just being more aware of the words.
Yeah. I
Right.
feel like when they say lower your dignity, it's more so like get off your high horse type stuff.
Yeah.
Like don't hold yourself.
Exactly, but you shouldn't be humbling yourself.
I see where you're coming from. Yes,
No,
I feel like it doesn't apply.
People live
in that sense.
People live in being humble so much that they don't realize how special they are.
But I don't think that's true. I feel like you can still be special. You can still like look at everything and still like not be on a high horse.
I see where you're coming from in the sense of like
Yeah.
it not like you not realizing how special you are. It's more so like I feel like and I can speak for myself when I say this. I feel like I'm someone that doesn't give myself enough credit. So when it comes to certain things, like, and I'm always someone that like, be on the back foot. Hey man, I'm just grateful for the opportunity, or like whatever the case is, right? Like I'm not someone that's gonna be like talk my ish, like be like
exactly.
I'm not that type of person personally, because like there's so much more that I want to do for myself to where like I hate feeling like I'm satisfied or like I did all this myself, like because I didn't. So it's like I know where I got.
There's gratitude as long as you recognize
it's
it.
gratitude. It's mainly just like I acknowledge what I have, and alhamdulillah, I'm grateful for everything. So it's like I know I trust in my source. Obviously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives me everything. So I'm not someone that's gonna claim it as if it's all from me, which is also why I try to keep myself as grounded as possible, because anything that I have can be taken away like that. So I hate feeling as if I'm over somebody or I'm this, that, and the other, because I'm not. We're all doing what we need to do to get to where we want to get to.
I feel like everything in life is there's only one thing that's ever guaranteed for us. And that's just like the one thing we're promised in this life is death at the end of the day. So like I feel like everything's temporarily. So I always try to like there's always that reminder of God and like trying my best to one day be able to be granted Jannah, like heaven. I feel like that's what humbles me a lot, is like knowing that there's people in difficult circumstances than I am. People that are, I'm not even trying to play like the oppression Olympics, but just always realizing that there's people in certain situations that are like that that's difficult for them to get out of, whether that's financial, mental, physical, just being able to get out of it. I really try my best to humble myself and realize like even though I'm doing great things, I still don't want to remove anything away from that,
Yeah.
Okay. That camera still rolling? What's the battery on it? I bet.
Okay.
All right. So, actually, you're talking about a lot of things. I got a couple of more things I do want to talk about before we get close to wrapping up. I actually don't think I've actually ever asked anybody a question like this before.
Teddy Roosevelt.
I don't know how that answer would apply to my question.
I know the question is.
Go ahead. Ask your question.
53.
What's the question?
No.
The answer to the question?
The question is, how do you feel about the socioeconomic problems of the world?
Stop. Please ask your question.
That's kind of relatable to one of my questions.
Bro, why are you letting me troll on your podcast?
Please
just say
just tell your question, please. Don't disregard everything he's saying right now.
Sometimes in life.
Show who you are.
Appreciate it, man.
That's how we come as we are on the show. No, my question is, how do you feel about, and it's only because you're a married man, how do you guys feel about love? Like the word love or the energy surrounding it.
The way I feel about love is, it's like, you ever like been outside in the cold and like you have a snowball in your hand and like your hands are now freezing and quivering, and like you go inside the house and the house is warm. You take off your coat and you're just like comfortable and like your body's going from cold to warm. and it's like the best feeling in my opinion. So I feel like love is just like that warmth. It's always like it's a pleasurable feeling. It's soft. It's nice. It's cozy. It's just it's bright. It's not dark. It's beautiful, especially when the love is mutual. Like I found like my soulmate, and like literally she completes me. She's like completes half my genes. She completes half of my personality. She knows me better than I know myself. If I want to try a new restaurant and she knows I won't like it, she'll say before like, "Hey, you're not gonna like it." And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna still try it. She goes, I know you're gonna still try it, but you know you're not gonna like it. And I still try it. I go to that restaurant, I eat whatever, I order something, and like 4 hours later, she'll ask me how was it, and I say it wasn't good. She'll say I
Nah.
told you so, and it's like,
Nah.
and it's the best like thing. She said, and then she'll say like, well, I brought you food anyways because I know you didn't finish what you were gonna eat, and just like having someone that knows me that well, and just like someone that really motivates me to always be the best version of myself, who looks out for me, who. The other day we were at a restaurant. I held the door open for like my family because it's Eid. We're wearing our traditional clothing.
He looked fire, by the way. I love
Yeah.
Mubarak. He looked mad
Yeah,
fresh.
bro,
on your
what?
left.
Nah, did you see
He was looking good.
He had the scarf on. He had the glasses on. He had a nice,
But-
like, light blue
Family
hood.
man.
I love Mubarak. He looked
Yo.
crazy.
Little
Nah,
family
but I
man.
realized I westernized my face. You kept it traditional, like
He
you
said
were,
Western-
you were
Nah,
it's
better.
okay.
You
It's
actually, you
okay.
actually
It's
came in.
okay.
Wow,
It's
you came in
okay.
more fresh than I am.
Stop.
mashallah. But
Mashallah.
as I'm holding the door open for like my family to come through,
Mhm.
there was also another family that came through, and rather than and like the exit door is on the other side, and rather than them just walking through the door that I already had open for them, they inconvenienced themselves to go through the exit door, and it was just like, and it's still like the same way, but it's just like it was kind of like they put themselves in inconvenience. I knew there was like some sort of like microaggression or bias right there, but her like I just didn't care for it. I just like shrugged it off because like I realized like, hey, they just inconvenienced themselves, and she was still upset for me. Like she goes, I hate the way they treated you. They should have never treated you like that. She didn't like confront them or anything, but it was just like the fact
What's
that
her ethnicity?
she's Sudanese as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So she just like she was just she was like passionate for me, and that's like just knowing that she really completes me because she knows I'm just like too laid back for anything, and that's one thing I really love about her is like love is the best feeling. Love is just it's security.
You know what her sign is?
Hmm?
You know what her sign is?
Nah.
What's her birthday?
October.
What?
October. I don't want to really say her birthday.
The end or the beginning?
End.
She a Libra.
Hmm?
She a Libra.
It's a Libra.
Yeah.
Oh, true. No. Wait, hold on. She's a Scorpio.
So it's gonna be. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Damn, Jamal, you don't know your zodiacs, man? Yo, come on, you lacking, bro.
Nah, it don't matter.
What's your zodiac? What's yours?
Hmm?
What's yours?
Sagittarius.
I
I don't give you that vibe, right? Yeah.
No, you give me Sag. I get it.
What?
I get it.
I heard the Sagittarius are cold-hearted people that
I'm a
walk.
Sag.
You're a Sag?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
That's why I
yeah, so
get
he
it.
is a cold-hearted person. It
That's
makes
why I
total
get
sense
it.
then.
Hey, man. We're the same person now.
That's why you like picking. That's why I said earlier. That's why I was like,
Wait.
I knew that he do it to other people, but you do
Yeah,
it
so
to
it's
me.
you and him. 'Cause y'all
Damn.
like that. That makes
That's,
so
like,
much
yeah,
sense.
that's why you do it to me.
That's
I know
fair.
that. We both
Nah,
said.
love is dope.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get mad at it because I'm gonna do it back.
I want to touch back on that like zodiac thing because I want your perspective on it.
What
But
do you mean?
what was Bilal?
I mean, I'm gonna say this: when it comes to love, I know I might marry a Leo.
the singer.
Leo.
Oh, I heard a Leo. Yeah,
A Leo.
A Leo.
right.
A Leo.
I'm gonna marry a Leo. I know that.
Fair enough.
Like, what if like you met the perfect person, but she wasn't a Leo?
Oh, that's fine too.
Yeah, so you don't know if you're gonna marry a Leo then.
Oh, there's a high chance.
There's
There's
a high chance.
Any guy I've ever been attracted to in the last couple of years been a Leo.
Interesting.
But you're open to non-Leos.
Yeah.
Okay.
But on a day-to-day basis, when I'm introduced to people, it's literally the 3 same signs: Cancers, Aries, and Leos. And then
Okay.
my brother, ironically, he had all Cancers and Leos.
Interesting.
It's like the best sign I get along with.
Wait, so what's Bilal's answer about the Leo love? Because I want to get
Oh
back.
yeah,
on
I want to
the-
get back. The love.
Well, first of all, salute to his wife, D. George Washington University. We appreciate you and thank you for keeping him grounded.
Yeah, she'll
Thank
kill
you
me.
for taking care of him.
She'll kill me.
I feel like love is peace. Love is harmony. I feel like love is something that really, like he said earlier, it's like that warmness. And ironically, if I'm not mistaken, I hate to source this incorrectly, or not source incorrectly, but reference this incorrectly. But I know there's a line in the Quran, if I'm not mistaken, that's like having your wife be like the coolness of your eyes. which is like ironic because you mentioned warmth, but it's like also could be coolness as well. Just having that like I mentioned, peace. It's something that helps you overcome issues, helps you overcome anything, just keeps you in a good mindset. Love is something that doesn't even have to just be with your wife, as we all know, your family, your friends. Something that if it emits from people that you keep around you, keep that person around you. If you don't have love with certain people around you, there's no reason to keep them around you, because what are you keeping them there for? So it's like love, and especially with a wife, I'm someone that's so big on, I love the concept of marriage. I know marriage can be difficult. There's gonna be these things, but it saves you from a lot of different things, a lot of problems that you can potentially run into if you're not married. So I'm a fan of it.
Did you guys grow up with anybody married around you?
Nah.
Other than other people's families, no, not really within mine. Um, Again, and him and myself included, we both grew up with single mothers, so it's like
Yeah.
it's a common.
Okay, so all right, so as men of color, what did you know the moment, or what made you decide or know for a fact that you wanted to be married?
For one, like you complete half your deen. In Islam, like it literally completes half your religious duties just to get married. Um, and I also knew I want to get married
Is
because
there a reason why?
Hmm?
Is it described for a reason why?
I know the reason why, but I don't want to like mislead you, so I'll just send you like the reason why later. Because Omar Suleiman has a video on the reason why you should get married, and
You have your own.
my own reason personally, outside of religion, is just like it's comfort in a sense that
Comfort's a good word.
yeah, I can like if I have someone that's on the same frequencies that I'm in, that has the same goals as that I have, then I know I can have a really good legacy. Like my goal was to always have like an ideal family to ensure that like my legacy is solidified in this world, and having a family that when people hear our last name, they'll like associate that with something great. They'll associate that with something pure, something like just something ultimately good. And that's why I really care for like legacy, and just like ensuring that everyone I meet, they have a good impression of me. Everyone that I associate myself with is a good person. My kids, when they look up to me, when they hear like things about like, you're so and so's son, wow, or you're Said's son, like, wow, your father's a great person, like, wow, like I want that legacy. And I know having the right wife, having the right like just having the right wife really is gonna help me with that. And luckily I found the perfect wife, so no one else is gonna have a wife better than mine, disrespectfully.
Nah,
How's-
I agree with what he said. I feel like marriage. The reason why I feel like me personally, I feel like it just saves you from a lot of issues in the future. Just like staying, because it like stuff like that will, if you're focused on marriage and focusing on finding the right person and preventing yourself from doing certain things prior to that, will keep you safe in certain situations. Obviously, obvious ones like not having children early, or not having children before your wife, or like having the mindset of, oh, I want to provide for my wife in the future. Let me work hard and establish a basis for myself so that my wife can enjoy the pleasures of what I've been able to provide for her. Not to mention like also having that partner, someone that understands you, someone that's there for you, because not everyone needs to know your business, for one, and two, it's like someone that I love the concept of providing for someone that I care about, especially someone that cares for me the same way. And having that sort of symbiotic, is that the word? Symbiotic relationship?
Yeah.
Kind of, yes.
Having that relationship where you guys are both reciprocating that energy, and knowing that it's someone that you not only love physically, but mentally, emotionally, religiously, someone on that wavelength as well. It's like you sync with someone that much. I feel like there's nothing better than that once you get past a certain point in your life. And it's like being able to build on that, having children and having them, setting that standard for them in the future so that they can see what a real or a good relationship looks like, and sort of extending that and breaking the not only just the stereotype, but just breaking that curse of growing up without both that representation. I feel like that's also why I love the concept of marriage, because I want to be able to do that for my family, because I didn't grow up with that. So that's also another thing. Before I ramble on more, I know I'm gonna talk.
I'm fine, bro. I could talk about love all day, my guy. That's all I want to do.
No,
So what's your thoughts on love?
That's all I want to do. My thoughts on love is just like I think I'm still exploring everything in life myself.
Mhm.
Even at 32, I'm still exploring things. But for me, love is something that's always been chased. Well, not for me. For me, I actually ignored it for a long time. I always told if I was ever gonna write a story about me and my brothers on my mom's side, it'd be about 3 brothers that all chase love in different ways.
Mhm.
One ran away from it entirely. One went to the streets, and one went to the girls. And because we couldn't find love in our own home, and we didn't feel it at all. Because for a long time, I never said the words "I love you" to my family for a long time.
Wow.
Like until I was like a grown man.
I mean, yeah,
Like in my 30s, like it was hard for me just to say that.
because it doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, it never felt natural. But now I understand to put it in a poetic way like you did. It's like, I don't think it would be as beautiful as you said it though. But you was ready for that? Were you ready for that answer?
What?
That was a good answer you gave me earlier about what love was. Your analogy. Mine would be
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
in a world where I can feel weightless at times, love brings me back down. And so that's what love
Bars.
Yeah, that's what love for me is.
Yeah.
Is me staying grounded to the people that's around me, to the people and the things that's around me. Because love can be anything. I can find love I found love in nature. Like I really love the earth that we live on. You know, like I love just going on walks these days.
Yeah.
You know, like I just love a walk. So love for me is the things that keep me grounded here on this reality.
I think that's a great way of putting it. Now that I mentioned that, it's like now that you mentioned that, because I was thinking about that literally as you were saying it. It's like once you said like, oh, now I find love in nature. Like you find love in the things that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
You know, find love in your talents. Like you say, like how you mentioned how like oh, he edits a lot of stuff because I love editing. It's fun to me. It's like bringing something to life, or like from your head to on the screen or whatever. It's like you see the outcome. It's like I love it. I love the feeling. It's like that's just an example, but it's like in general, it's like getting that fulfillment from something or someone and sort of bringing you down from whatever it is you're dealing with in your life. If that brings you peace, keep that there.
Right.
And that's why, I think that's a great way that you said it.
Yeah. So, so I know you want to be married. You see that happening anytime soon? Is it in the works?
Soon.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
I know you got to talk to us. Is it in the works? Or
Inshallah. Just know that this ring here is just a placeholder. It's going to be replaced with a nice one soon, inshallah. Don't even worry about it.
All right.
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited for the future for sure.
So we talk about marriage and things like that. And it's crazy. None of us had men in our lives to tell us to be married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel like the Muslim community? You think it raised you guys to be men?
Like 100%. But in terms of like, there's an establishment for what it means to be a man, and Islamically in terms of like lead your family, be a good provider, ensure like you are fulfilling your duties as a husband, and a father. But
you guys have like a rite of passage?
What do you mean? Like
when Jewish people, when they say they have them bar mitzvahs.
Oh, nah.
No,
more like
no.
It's like more like a cultural thing, in terms of like a passage for men, and like once a young boy hits like a certain age, he has he has an obligation to pray. But aside from that, there's no real like passage to be a man, and for Islamically, but in like some cultures that are oftentimes Muslim, there is like certain passages, whether that's like killing a goat for Eid, or a lamb for Eid, or just butchering an animal for Eid, because I know some cultures do that, but no, not really in terms of Islam.
Yeah, but I'd say Islam definitely helped with like sort of giving you a good baseline, or like giving you like good things to sort of base how you operate moving forward. I feel like when it comes to me and learning how to be a man, obviously we're all learning, right? And we learn through our experiences. And obviously the lack of a father figure is going to impact that, because your mom can only teach you so much, right? So it's like, there's certain things that you're not going to learn from her, but you learn from other individuals that are good representatives, things that you see, or people that are bad representatives, what you don't want to do, right? So it's like you learn, and as you mature, hopefully if you're maturing, properly, and you have the right people around you, it's like you'll start to pick up on good qualities, and you start to implement that into your life, and you see the response you get from it, and that's what you continue to do and you continue to build on. And again, as we all are, mind you, I just turned 25. I turned 25 on the 1st of April. And I'm still slowly starting to improve myself. And I know, there are probably certain qualities I had growing up that were good. But at the same time, there are other qualities that I had that were bad with regards to like being a man, right? So it's like we're all still trying to figure it out. And I feel like that's always gonna be a constant journey. You're never gonna like people will say, nah, be a man. Like, like there's gonna be that, that stereotypical like, oh, a man is this.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's like it's a constant improvement thing. And when you're satisfied with the man that you've become, I feel like that's where you get that fulfillment. And a lot of the times that happens when you get married, you have kids, you're established, and you start to see everything starting to flow and everything's just good harmony, right? But I mean, it's an ongoing thing.
Especially like one thing I hate is like be the man of the house. Like that was also established to me at a young age.
Being a man of the house.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What does it mean to be the man of the house?
I realized like it's kind of like whatever you deem to be good. That's how I learned it. It took me years to learn what it means to be a man. Like,
You know what type of man you want to be in your household?
the leader, the one that you can depend on. The one like when you say you want something, I'd be able to get it for you. So a provider, and just overall like a companion, a best friend, just anything to make her life easy, my
Yeah.
kids' life easy, my mother's life easy, and like even my own life easy, like without being selfish. So I guess like
I like that.
selfless and a provider and just a best friend and a good person, ultimately.
I want to add on that because I really like how you phrased that because I feel like a big part about being a man, right, is to be able to make people's lives easier, especially those around you. And I feel like growing up, I wasn't able to. I feel like you don't understand it because you're still young. But I feel like, especially now that I've gotten so much older, I'm working full time now and stuff like that. And I realize how much more I want to help my mom and how much more I'm able to do that, like picking up certain responsibilities in the house, right? Like being able to, mom doesn't lift a finger when it comes to laundry. Like I pay for all the laundry, I pay for this and that, or whatever the case is, right? And it's like I catch myself starting to pay for these things more, doing certain things more, because there's no other male figure in the house. And it's like, I like doing it. And I like implementing that into my life and taking these responsibilities because it makes me feel more of a man, right? And I'm grateful for it because it's like, this is what's like, these are baby stepping me into when I get married because I'm going to be substituting my mom for my wife and my kids and everybody else that we have around us at that time. So it's like being a man especially is, being able to provide for people and make things easier for them. Obviously, keeping yourself into account as well, but being able to manage that and being able to be okay with managing all that. I feel like that's another big factor.
So we get into the tail end of the show.
Dang.
So, yeah, I know we could talk for a couple more hours, but you guys will be back on, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course.
no,
You're gonna be on our show too. Well,
course.
no. See, I don't like that because like you're always on our show. You're part of the One in a Melanin.
You're
team.
literally a part of
Like,
the gang,
you're literally
bro.
part of
I
us.
need my own
We literally
camera.
ask you questions during the
I need my
podcast.
own camera.
All right,
like-
yo, you're the one who has the camera.
I mean, we don't got enough cameras for me to have my own. I gotta get a GoPro. We
Set up
can
the GoPro.
They
That's
set up
what
the
I said last
GoPro.
time.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
set up the
Bilal's been
GoPro.
saying that.
I've
No,
been
no,
mentioning
Bilal's
that.
been saying that like 2 or 3
Set up
times
the
every
GoPro.
episode. You're the one that doesn't want to set it up.
Your squad.
I got you got. I got to make sure the show good first. I'm less.
All right,
gotta
well,
humble myself.
we're setting up next episode. We're gonna have you on.
I got to humble
You're gonna,
myself.
you're gonna have the camera on.
You gotta
right?
humble yourself.
Yeah,
Now we don't use the word
that
humble
is
no more,
fair.
right?
Yeah, you gotta be grounded. Like, what?
Exactly.
You gotta be grounded.
Yeah.
Now
All
we
right,
are.
all right. I could be featured on the podcast. All right, so that's more. Jamar's gonna be more on the pot on
Yeah.
your guys' podcast.
Absolutely, bro.
Microphone setup and everything. Like,
Okay.
We appreciate.
It was your opinion on the
what you
big
do.
three. Like,
The big three.
the big three. Who's on your big three?
That's crazy, bro. That's such a heavy topic.
It's really not. Like, it's whatever comes to the big three, it's like, oh, it's such a.
I
Like, there's
mean-
so much content. Like,
That's like the
Wait, big
LeBron. That's
three
like the
in what?
LeBron
Are we
and MJ
talking-
debate.
Big three and what?
bro, we're
You talking
talking.
about Jake and Jake Cole?
Drake, are you talking about
Yeah.
just rap, right?
Yeah. I mean, what's your question about it? What's your
Well,
question
who's
about
your big three? Like, what's your thoughts on the big three? That's the alleged
it?
big
You
three.
you asked me who on top in the
Yeah.
big three, or
Like, do you think it's Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole? Do you
Of
think
course.
that's all right? Do you why
he said, wait a second, what you
the
mean?
numbers don't lie?
What numbers? Future does more numbers than Kendrick.
That's hush.
Kendrick and Future been around for the same exact.
He's like, man, what you talking about, bro?
You will see Kendrick Lamar in the Grammys and everything before you will see Future.
So you have to have a Grammy in order to be considered great. You have
No
to
one
have
said
you have to
that.
have an award in order to be considered great.
I would say,
Bro,
that.
Cole
Yeah.
does.
You
does
have
Cole
to have the
even
acknowledgement by the consensus of the
Yeah, Cole
entire
has a Grammy.
society.
He only has one though, so it's not just like you
Does
get like it's not like Grammy.
Well, I'm saying the Grammys even matter. Like Bong Joon-ho, he got an Oscar for Parasite.
But my
Bro,
thing
Megan
is,
has
you
like
have to
4
be,
Grammys.
But he didn't.
you have
he
to
didn't care
show
for it.
your worth to the society as a whole. If you want a Grammy,
I mean, Kendrick won a Pulitzer. He won a Pulitzer for his album. I'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
He's just not in my top 3. He's just not in my big 3.
So,
I'm
when
not
I
saying
mean
he-
by-
invalidate his victory because he's not.
yeah, you're right. I'm not invalidating it. I just want it to be a little messy. That's it. I'm not even gonna lie. I just want it to be a little messy.
True.
Fair enough.
no. I mean, when I say big 3, I mean big 3 as in like literally by what it is, by like in the industry.
Right.
You know, like by industry standards. And in the culture, Future is up. I would definitely say that. But when it comes to lyricism, putting on the show, and the capitalism of it all, because capitalism
And
is
the
at
impact
foundation
on
of
it, yeah, and the impact,
and the impact in the community, good or bad, Kendrick is above Future. I would definitely say that. That's what in that perspective. J. Cole and Future. They all put their own bags and they all icons. They all big icons in Future in my.
Here's my thing.
I don't know why who put Future in. Did you put Future in?
I put Future
in it.
Just
Yeah,
because
nobody put Future in this conversation. Big Sean is in the conversation before Future.
Oh, when it comes to Big
Sean is
Big
big
Sean.
in
I
the
feel like
too.
no, but I feel like relevancy. Big Sean hasn't been consistent.
He hasn't wanted to. He's even said it.
Yeah. So what's the point of him being? What's the point of him being?
Because he's up there. He's so humble.
Jay-Z's up. Jay-Z was up there too. Like at that point, like use that.
I've never liked Jay-Z.
No, but things changed.
I've
Times
never
changed.
liked
though.
You never liked it.
I've never liked Jay-Z.
Why?
I'm not
I've
the
never liked
biggest
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z
I've never
fan.
did.
He's cool, but like
He's
I'm not
cool.
really a big fan. I don't
I'm not
listen
gonna
to his
bump his
music.
music though.
I don't listen to his stuff.
The only song I ever bumped was 444.
Man.
444.
But I'm still saying but with that same logic, you gotta include Jay-Z.
That's why he's not in my big 3.
You gotta like include Kanye. You gotta include like so many different
No.
artists.
of their time. You gotta
Of their
understand there's
time.
different eras though.
Bro,
in this area right now,
Big
the
Sean
big
is
3.
not making music anymore, so he's even part of this
But Big
era.
Sean
is he
is
still
in
part of this era?
But he's not part of the big 3 either.
He's not part of the-
But Big Sean is,
He's
yeah.
saying he's bigger than Future though.
I don't think he's bigger than Future. There's no way he's bigger than Future. Like
He got way more crossover songs than Future does.
Future has been more consistent with making music. Has been more consistent
In
with
the
making
hood.
hits. In
In the black community. I'm saying as a crossover.
Are we talking about
overall? That's what we mean. In the black community, yes, Future is at the top of everybody's list.
I've been listening to Big Sean since I first heard Super Duper Lemonade, right? They said I'm too fake. I've been listening to Big Sean for years. I just don't think he's relevant anymore. He is a very versatile artist, but he cannot come into the topic of Big 3 anymore. After 2016, 2017, his lineage for this conversation is
So you're
done.
saying
I
all
can
the
see
work
that.
he put in just erases?
With that same logic, I gotta put in
His
Jay-Z.
catalog?
Jay-Z has to come back into the conversation then, because Jay-Z he also dropped an album similar to when Big Sean dropped an album.
I'm saying at
Like-
one point, definitely
I think it's
Big Sean was
generational,
definitely
too.
it's a generational.
but
thing.
Big Sean is not.
Jay-Z is like before
Big
my
Sean,
generation.
not
is
anymore.
Big Sean,
Not
is Big
anymore.
Sean,
in
no, but is
generation
Big Sean in
behind
our
the is going to be
is
back
Big Sean in
into-
our generation? Is he still part of this
Yeah.
generation? How he
grew up
doesn't
in
drop
our-
music,
His music career developed during our generation.
but then it stopped. Like
But it's still relevant. Jay-Z,
Bro.
he ain't stopped. He just ain't doing it. There's a difference.
if he was still dropping albums, then yeah, I'd be like, all right, you know what? It's still like, if he's still dropping music, I'd be like, okay, cool. He's just not dropping anything anymore.
I mean, he
He's
came
just-
back just recently. I feel like he took a break for a while. That's all.
Man.
And mind you, Detroit.
That's like saying Morgan Freeman not a great actor. He ain't acting in a long time.
Morgan
That's like-
Freeman is still in movies. He's
Mind
still
you,
doing
Kendrick
things.
Lamar
Like-
took a 5-year break from dropping music.
but Kendrick is still dropping music. That's what I'm getting.
I mean,
at.
he's dropping it now though. But
Now,
so
but
you're
Big
saying-
Sean can drop a music album next year.
When?
So you're saying
Well,
we're
drop next year.
When Big Sean comes back into the motion, I'll be like, okay, cool.
So you're saying
But what's the difference?
Wait, I have a
What's the
question,
time
though.
limit?
Huh?
So I'm saying
It's
within that gap of Kendrick not dropping, was he not Big 3 anymore?
when?
Within the gap of him not
Yeah,
dropping,
that's
But he
an
was
album
still
or anything.
dropping singles. He was still joining other people. He's still collaborating with other artists. He's still being a featured artist. Big Sean isn't doing anything. Like he's
not part of the big three anyways. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't even know why we're bringing him up.
But
I just think in my personal opinion, like I have mad respect for K Dot and Kendrick Lamar.
But J. Cole is they all in the big in
Future.
their own way anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's like LeBron and
It's like
MJ.
they're
You
on
can't
in the lane.
compare them. It's like apples and oranges. J. Cole is a better lyricist
Hey,
than
now
Drake.
here's my
But
question.
Drake is a bigger artist than
How do
J.
you
Cole.
feel about J. Cole apologizing after the 7-minute drill?
I didn't really
I don't
pay
think that's a
attention to.
problem.
I don't know
He
what the beef was about. I really didn't even listen to none of the songs that came out.
Oh wow.
Nah,
I didn't listen to none of them.
Kendrick was a
I ain't got
feature
time.
on.
My delete lady didn't listen.
I ain't got time for
He
that
actually
type of-
deleted that song later. Like,
I mean,
Who-
what did you guys expect? Like, were you guys surprised that he deleted the song?
Everyone was
So
like,
what was
wait,
so bad about it?
No, Kendrick was on a feature on Metro Boomin and Future's album just recently, and he sort of just like the sentiment was, and J. Cole and Drake had a song prior saying like, oh yeah, we the big three, Kendrick, Cole, Drake, blah, blah, blah. And Kendrick just sort of came out and said, F all that. I don't want to be a part of the big three. It's just big me. Like I'm number one. I don't care what where y'all at. It's just like competitive nature, whatever. He's talking his ish. And
it's not even that big of a diss in my opinion.
yeah, no, but it's like it's a statement. This is his first song in a while.
That's a
anyway.
rap statement. Though.
Yeah.
Any rapper will say.
No, that's Kendrick's
I feel like
Kendrick's always
that's
been
one
that
thing.
guy.
It doesn't.
I don't think that's like a
people
diss,
took it
so-
way too
Yeah, I don't
hard.
think that's a diss. Any rapper would have said that.
So people came out like, dang, bro, like what y'all gonna say back, bro? You gonna let him eat to y'all like that? Blah, 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 blah.
That's why I didn't watch it.
So
So I don't
Ke-
feel it's a negative.
yeah, so
Drake
Cole-
just stayed quiet. Like
So
Exactly.
Cole's like,
That's why he
people are telling him,
apologized. I
yeah, he's
respect
like, all right, bet, I'm gonna say something. He dropped a 7-minute whatever,
7-minute
drill. He, threw some lines at Kendrick or whatever, and then he comes out later like, damn, bro, like I didn't even do this for me. I did it because everyone was trying to tell me about
Exactly.
it. So he's like, this
He
is
felt
even
it
part
in
of my
his
character, bro.
yeah.
I felt like,
and that's
nah,
what he said. He said
that
I
was
felt it in
goofy,
my
bro. That
energy.
was some goofy
So I
stuff.
was like,
bro.
I wouldn't even see him doing that because I actually I remember is it the Muni girl that twin song Hey Twin Where You Been?
Oh yeah.
I heard her talk about
Melanin.
something with J. Cole and she said I was in the studio and we was talking negatively and J. Cole said he just walked out because he didn't want to be around the energy.
Yeah, I got mad love for
So
that.
I can see him apologizing. Somebody probably see something. Yeah, the
So
negativity
people are just
crept
being
into his
extra
spirit.
about it.
Nah, the negativity crept into his spirit. He reacted to it.
Yeah.
I got it. I know I didn't watch it, but
Yeah.
I can
J.
respect
Cole
it.
is definitely a grounded artist. In my
Exactly.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So now people are like sort of giving him crap about it because it's like, oh man, like how you gonna come with this
He's
energy
supposed
and
to be
then
a rapper.
apologize?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
But he a
stupid,
conscious
but
rapper
just-
though, so it's
yeah,
different.
it's stupid, but it's like they're gonna push it because it's rap. Like if you're gonna talk, like don't you gotta stand
You
on
can't
it.
drop a diss.
You gotta stand on it.
You gotta
That's what I'm
double
saying.
down.
You gotta stand
But
on
I
it.
think like J. Cole definitely changed that narrative of like you
little bit,
no
yeah.
longer have to double down. You couldn't like actually focus on yourself, your mental health, and just say, yo, what I did, I don't feel right doing it, so I'm sorry, I'm stepping back from it.
And it's understandable.
I actually
bro.
saw this. We're gonna wrap up the show with this last question because this is actually because I've been having this conversation a lot. I always feel like the world is going to end sooner or later.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a zombie apocalypse or civil war or something.
Okay.
Something gonna
Saw the
happen.
movie
So
Civil War
that's
last
why I'm
night.
always getting ready,
Okay.
But I was having this talk with my friend the other day, and he was like, because I was like, yeah, I want to go to gun range. I said I want to go to gun range. I want to start.
we were just talking about that recently.
I want to start going to gun range.
Talked about that
I
yesterday.
got
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday.
Last time I held, I just want to like just be ready,
Yeah.
And so he was just talking. He's like, man, I don't know why you want to get so ready for if it really is gonna go down. He thought I was being conspiracy. He's like, if aliens came to invade, we gone. Ain't nothing you can do against the aliens, bro. Then I was like, I ain't even thinking about aliens. I'm thinking like some Red Dawn situation, like a civil war, so some Chinese coming over here or something. He was like, even if they got bombs, bro, it ain't nothing we can do.
Yo, he's talking about something else.
rap,
He's
bro.
talking about you're talking about one thing. He said, nah, bro, whatever. Tsunami waves,
He
man.
said, no,
Like,
he was saying, no matter what you can do, the military got bombs and grenade launchers.
yeah, nah.
He said, I'm from the streets. We got guns, but we don't got bombs
We don't
or
know.
grenade launchers.
That's
So
a fair point.
that is a
That's
fair point. He's trying
like-
to be my logic.
Yeah.
But my head was, but it always comes to like, I love movies. I'm like, so dang, bro, if you was in a movie, you would just give up? Would you just give up? So my question is, right now in this room, if we heard, and an explosion started popping off, and the world just went to, would you give up or would you try to fight back?
I'm
The
grabbing.
bathroom is right there. I just need 50 seconds to do what I do. And I'm starting to pray. I'm just praying. I'm praying. I'm praying. Bro,
You gonna do what?
I'm just praying, bro.
Two
I'm
rakats-
just
two
praying.
rakats at least.
2 rakats at least, bro. I'm not, and then I'll be reciting Surah Al-Baqarah, just like not even gonna hesitate. I'm just focused.
Bro, I'll say
like,
La ilaha illallah 80 billion
80
times.
billion times,
Yeah.
bro. And the times I'm praying, like
And
that's it.
after
Like,
that, I'm grabbing the SD cards and I'm going to upload an episode.
yo, I'm like, an episode.
So
Second down.
my real question of it is, if it came down to you having to defend your morals and who you are as a person. So good and evil, you know there's something, like I said, it's a civil war, you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Are you willing enough to put yourself out there, either intellectually or physically, to do better for the world? That's my question.
So do you mean like put myself in like a leadership position to lead, or
Lead or fight, or
Or you just gotta sit back.
you just
No,
know
I-
something.
I
So
would-
it's like this. I'm gonna tell you a scenario because I just did this a couple weeks ago, and my man said I would have walked the car. He said I wouldn't have did nothing. He said we was walking down Gallery Place in DC, and it was like midnight, and
What y'all doing at midnight?
we watched the movie.
Ah, okay,
Remember,
okay,
we went to go see.
The
I
Civil
forgot
War?
what movie came out.
Civil
I don't
War
know what
movie?
movie it was.
Oh,
I don't remember what movie it was. I just remember I was going to go see a movie.
Okay.
And so we was walking down Gallery Place, and this drunk dude, he was high on something. He was harassing these girls. It was like 6 or 7 girls. They was all standing by a car. They was like mixed, like gay and regular, because they were like making up. And so, but the dude was trying to talk to one of the girls, and she told him no. And he went off, and it looked like he was about to get physical. And so we were just walking. You gonna stop, or you gonna keep walking?
I see where you're coming. I see what you meant now overall. Like, are you
Yeah.
someone that's gonna like include yourself in it, like full on, or are you gonna just sort
Because
of
you know what's wrong.
be a bystander?
You're right.
You know what's wrong.
Yeah. Or be a bystander. That's a good question
Yeah.
because it's like it's hard to like. I feel like we could all be like, yeah, no, I would have did this, that, and the other, but it's like, come time for the situation, are you really gonna react that way? So it's like morally,
I reacted,
yeah, morally and ethically, and sometimes that's the only thing, because sometimes doing that isn't the best for you, but at the same time, it's like in hindsight, you know what you're attempting to do at least is a good thing, but we don't know how it's gonna turn out at the end of the day, right? You could be that one person like, yeah, no, I beat him up. You walk away, you get shot. It's done with, right? So it's like you never know what's going to happen after it. So that's why things like that are difficult. But at the same time, it's like,
So you stopping or walking?
well, like
man, I
Personal-
don't know.
walk.
I feel like I don't think I'd
gonna
walk. I don't think I'd walk because I've been in like similar situations to that. Nothing to that extent, but like I've
Drunk
been in,
dude, right?
Yeah,
Drunk.
I feel like personally, I would just try my best to like figure out a way to
Or at least like divert, get them out of there.
Yeah,
type
like
shit.
ensure like the girls are like not in a sticky situation, like just being able to evade of like get them out of the situation, like you said, like
sort of,
evade,
divert.
like yeah,
Hey,
divert
yo,
it.
bro, chill, something
Not-
like that. Like,
Not something like that,
So
but
you
like
would
I would just try to like I would stop and try to ensure like people are safe, like
yeah.
just like ensure like, oh hey, are you guys ready to go? Because like the car is
Tight.
ready, like let's get out of here,
Tight,
like
tight.
just to ensure like nothing serious happens, just making sure like we can be good. But yeah, just like because I feel I try my best to be like a pacifist person.
Ditto.
So I really don't want to like have any violence occur.
I mean, I know
So,
I
yeah.
don't have to be violent. It's the
But
fact
yeah.
that you
Yeah, but like
intervene.
try like
figure-
just
It's
figure
the
out a
fact
way.
that you intervene.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's what I.
Something bad happened, and you
In
just
hindsight,
intervene.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, in
That's
hindsight, yeah.
Because
all
I feel
it
like,
is.
I feel like as men, we do have like, I know it's like probably in our culture, like it's
Like
our
an
day and age is,
obligation to,
yeah,
like,
Exactly.
yeah, no, I feel
Yeah,
you.
But I
like
feel
I
like-
felt it. I was about to keep walking,
yeah,
but the dude was like, he was like this close up on the girl.
Yeah,
Right.
certain
So I feel-
things that
And I
you
know,
can't let
I knew I could defend them.
yeah.
So and I was about to keep walking, but then in my head I was like, nah, that's
Like,
that's-
what if
that's-
something happened to
that's
them?
pretty
And
much
Cause
like,
you're gonna feel it later. Like, damn, like what if I did? Like, what
if I saw it on
actually
news or something, I was like, nah, I
Tight.
could have stopped it.
Yeah.
He did pull a baton out on me.
a baton?
He like took the
What?
baton. He pulled one out on me. He did.
Oof.
It did change. It went well. It did get crazy.
It didn't go.
It did get kind of a little crazy. Nah, yeah. I had to
so, like,
take
what
my jacket off.
Oh,
You took your jacket off?
Shoot, he took his jacket off.
I had to take my jacket
Wait,
off.
so
took
like,
his
what ended
jacket
up
off.
happening? Like, what was
I
the
bet.
ending? Like,
What's good?
The crazy thing was, I tried to de-escalate it,
yeah,
but this is I'm gonna get canceled. This is I tried to de-escalate it, but the girls wouldn't leave.
so the girls were still there.
I de-escalated it. I got the guy to look at me, and I was like, I said, what are you guys doing? I was like, you guys going anywhere? They was like, no, we just chilling. I said, well, can y'all just leave? They was at their car. I said, can y'all just get in your car and go? They was like, why do we gotta leave? I said, because he's not gonna de-escalate. He's drunk and he's gonna keep going. Can y'all just go up the street? They was like, nah. I'm trying to help y'all.
It's like, at that point,
Like,
like,
risking your life,
there's so
you're
much you
risking
can
your
do at
life,
that
and they're
point.
just like,
Why are you protecting
If you're gonna get
someone
shot
that don't
for
want
us,
to be
like-
protected, bro?
Bro, that was my first thought. I was trying to help him.
It's
And
like-
then the dude got in front of their face again. I was like, and then I even offered to buy the dude food. I was like, yo, bro, let's go to the bar. You hungry? You want to go get drunk? Let's go drink. I was like, I'll go buy you some food. I was like, let's just roll. And he was like, nah, you trying to take, he thought I was trying to take the girl from him. He's like, nah, you trying to take these. I was like, I don't want it. He's like, nah, and he pulled his baton on me. And then that's why I went straight southeast. I was like, all right, I got it in defense mode.
Yeah.
I got it in defense mode, and I took my jacket off and I squared up. I was like, just chill. I'm not trying to do that. And then he saw me get physical. And so that's when he started running up and down the street. He started taking his clothes and shit off. And
What the?
and then that's when I started talking to the girls. The guy was like, so y'all just not gonna leave? And they was like, nah. They was like, why do it? She was like, where you going? I was like, I'm leaving. I can't stay here. If y'all gonna go, I tried.
He's like, I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah, I was like, I tried.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened after that. He did. He walked down the street and he got some.
You
business.
did your part. Like you genuinely did your part.
Yeah, no,
like
I
at some
feel
point
you on that. I appreciate that. It's like, bro, you can't help people that don't want to be helped
Yeah.
in that case, right? It's like, bro, you know what I'm doing, right?
Like, I understood what she was saying because this is why I have the talks with a lot of ladies,
Mhm.
especially in this world of photography. Like we do a lot of things that's like sketchy,
Yeah.
and so I be like, why can't you just not put yourself in that predicament? And their first response is always, why do I have to be in that predicament?
Yeah.
Like, it's a sad word.
It's
like, yeah, no, there are people that aren't gonna
It's a
like
sad
they don't have
word,
your best
yeah.
interest
So
at
like,
heart.
do you guys think chivalry is dead?
That's what I wanted in that moment. I was like, damn, bro, I'm about to be an asshole. Just walk away.
I don't
Yeah,
think,
like-
I don't think
'cause I feel
chivalry
like-
is dead.
Because the dude was like, I'm 6'2", and he was probably like 5'7".
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
so
you're already
he was
a bigger,
he
like,
was,
imposing
he was a skinny
guy.
dude. You know, I had like 100 pounds on him.
Yeah.
I had height and so I knew I could intervene.
Right.
Without really getting physical. Before I saw the baton. I didn't know
Nah,
he had a
baton is crazy.
That was a
Carrying
quick
a baton is
equalizer,
crazy
bro.
too.
That was a
Like,
quick
it was like,
equalizer.
I would expect like a machete, but a baton, like you are
He had
a
a stick,
psycho, bro.
He had a stick with a boy.
And this is what I was talking about. Like, bro, you don't know if this is like you helping someone else. You don't know if it's gonna work out well for you. Type.
Yeah.
You don't know who these people are. You don't know what.
But
they got
in the
going
good,
on.
but my whole thing, and this is what I want my whole thing to be is the battle of good and evil.
Yeah.
Are you willing to put yourself out there to fight in the battle of good, or are
Protect
you just
us.
gonna
I
protect
feel like
yourself?
see, like I my thing about it, I feel like it's all about it's like perspective, and it's kind of like it's like Superman fighting a villain, and Superman picks up your car just to throw it at that villain. Now your car is destroyed because Superman picked it up, and like you're now kind of like, and Superman is doing something good, but he just did something bad to you. So I feel like it depends on like the circumstance of what is good and what's evil. Like what is the circumstance that right then and there, you know? What kind of information you have. So I feel like when it comes to the battle of good and
I
evil,
low-key
I
did
don't
not
know.
want to talk about it, but I kind of do want to, because I don't know anything about what's going on with the Palestine stuff. I don't know anything that's going on. I've been like so in my own world
Yeah.
that I haven't had the chance. Because I think about those. I see people ride overseas all the time. Even here, the reason I tell people I don't like protesting, because I'm like, y'all not really about it.
Yeah.
For me, I'm pretty sure that the they already listening. Like, I'm the type of person, let's storm the hill. Like, I would have been with January 6th.
You would what? What? wait. Hold on. Time out.
How did we get here?
Yo, he would be dressed as a Viking storming the
Not that
Capitol.
much.
Yo.
But I'm like, if we're going to do it, do it.
Oh, fair
Like, I ain't
enough.
about
So you're saying like don't half-ass it. Don't
I ain't
like,
about protest, but I could not have been a slave. I could not have been around on. I would have died early.
Right, but I feel
And
like
I said that I've literally told myself that. I told myself I was going to continue in this reality that I might die early, and I might die, but I might die early because I got good in me, and I just want to do good.
right.
And I hate like I hate seeing just injustice and just bad things.
That's
So
fair.
like I would be right. I would like I don't like right because I'm gonna do some shit.
So tying back to what you said about the example you used about protecting a person that's like clearly like being like harassed or whatever the case is, right? I feel like it also depends on the person as well. I feel like us and given our responses now and like, oh, what would you do? Would you step in? I feel like our response will also be based on who we're protecting, right? Because I feel like with us, say it's like, oh, say someone's harassing your wife. 2 seconds without hesitation. Oh, yeah, no, I'm down.
But in this
Wait,
world,
now-
can't we all be together?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, so
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like
that's
it's
what I
gonna
thought in
be,
that moment.
yeah, so that's why I'm like, it's gonna be more. People are gonna be more like,
I just remembered.
like people are gonna be more like, they're gonna think about it more when it comes to people that they aren't necessarily attached to. But at the same time, hence why you thought about it. Maybe I should just keep walking. Nah, I'm gonna just do it. F it. Like these guys are going through it. Let me help them out. But if it was someone that maybe you knew already, or maybe it was a girl, you would have no hesitation. That's my point. So it's like you gotta think about it a bit more when it comes to people that you don't know. So, but at the same time, as long as you're, you have the right mindset and whatnot, and you're willing to take what comes at you when you're doing that, It is what it is. Just hope that inshallah everything works out for you
I mean,
in the
inshallah.
process. So
Before all my stuff died, I just the batteries. I'm usually the one behind the camera, so
I'm
I'm just
sorry,
like,
bro.
my
I feel like
mind is.
we rambled a lot
Nah,
today.
this is a great show, man. I love it. You guys got anything you guys want to say to the young Saids and Bilals out there? Just one quick thing, one quick jump about life, love, responsibilities, money, being Muslim.
I say, be patient. To the young Saids in the world, the young fly dudes, the dudes who try to get fly but are on a budget, the dudes who have high aspirations for themselves, the dudes that want to provide, the dudes that really, really want to grow up but stay young at the same time. Just be patient. Like, don't get lost in the sauce. Like, live every moment. Reflect whenever you get a chance. Be grateful for the opportunities. Be grateful for the people in your life. Be happy with your circumstances, because when circumstances change, like, you begin to look at the past and you say, dang, I miss those moments, I miss those. Like, just be grateful, be grounded, say alhamdulillah every time you get a chance, perform dhikr every time you get a chance. Always realize that everything in this dunya is like written, everything happens for a reason. And the final goal, the ultimate goal is Jannah, inshallah. So just realize that. And I think the most important part is, like, always love yourself. Like actually love yourself. Look at yourself as your best friend, like especially your future self. Like, look at your future self as your best friend, someone that you want to look out for, someone you want to ensure is like that you would just do anything for. And also on top of that, you a handsome dude, man. You look good. Yo, you fly, bro. Like, hey, man. Wait, that's our camera, right? I'm sorry, got that camera.
Yeah.
That's our camera.
Yo,
That's the
listen,
full
man. You
shot.
fly. You look good.
You
Hey,
look
man.
good.
Hey, man, listen. I'm trying to be like you, my boy.
Talk to him nice.
Yeah, talk to me nice, bro. Talk to you nice, bro.
Talk to you nice.
Hey, stay dangerous, homie. Like, hey.
I love that.
And your
Alright,
wife?
what you
Your
got?
wife is fine, bro.
What you got for me, Bilal? What you got for the young Bilals out there?
With hardship comes ease.
Bars.
Understand that, you're most definitely not the only one going through difficulty, and the difficulty may last longer than other people's difficulties. Understand that you should be focused on your own race. Run your own race. Understand that other people may progress faster than you, may progress higher or farther than where you want to be or where you currently are, but understand that, again, what they have could easily be taken away just like that, the same way what you have can be taken away just like that. So focus on developing yourself. Focus on being content with the circumstances that you're under, because you could always have it better, but you can always have it worse. Just be very grateful. I feel like you should be definitely find God. Most definitely, I feel like that's a great way to find guidance in yourself and in your life, and keep good people around you. That's one of my biggest things. Keep proper people around you, because if you don't have the right people around you, that can definitely steer your influences and steer your decision making moving forward, and you don't want things to end up bad for you. So keep the right people around you, and I'm grateful for the people I have around me, just like this one here, because I feel like he keeps me grounded, keeps me focused, and keeps me protected. And without people like him, people like Jamar, and people that I have around my family and friends, I feel like I would most definitely not be the type of person that I am now. So stay focused, stay driven, stay content, and be happy.
Stay dangerous.
God bless you, and I pray everything works out for you.
Ameen. Ya Rabbi, ameen. What about you, Jamal?
You want me to give it, Joe?
Yeah.
Come on.
A little something.
Because I knew you weren't going to.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was not going to give a jump, but if I have to give a jump to somebody right now, to a younger Jamar, it would be. It's easier to drown when you. I'm trying to think. I got something I want. What I really want to say is, I talk a lot to a lot of my friends, and the number one thing I know that goes on a lot of people here is the feeling of falling inside quicksand or drowning on a constant daily basis, living inside this world. And the only thing I can really say that helps me getting out of it is just having a clear vision So when you're in that quicksand, you got to look out for that friend with their hand reaching out, or for that branch that's there, because there's always a branch of opportunity way in. That's how you get out of the quicksand. If you're drowning, sometimes you just got to swim to the top. Nobody's going to come pick you. That life jacket's not going to work. You got to physically go, but you got to see that light at the top to swim. You got to have a vision to go and a goal so you can get out of that. So if you're feeling like you're in a quicksand, you got to have a steering point and just keep crawling towards that steering point. And that's how you get out of the tunnel.
Have ambition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, real quick, where can they find you guys? Is like everything you guys on YouTube, TikTok?
Yeah, so we're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, RSS, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everything under One in a Melanin.
Elevator pitch, what is it?
Well, he has. You
No,
have
go ahead,
it
go ahead.
memorized. No, you have it
I
memorized.
do not have it memorized.
You wrote it.
What do you, bro? That doesn't have it memorized.
Hey guys.
He asked you for the pitch.
Fall guy, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to One in a Melanin. My name is Said, and this is my lovely co-host Bilal. We are the hosts of One in a Melanin Podcast, a podcast that features comedy, that features humor, that features insightful, in-depth conversation.
Non-controversial.
Non-controversials. We are essentially the kids that grew up on WB Kids. Oh, sorry, Kids WB. We are the
Can never get it right.
We are the adults that grew up on Kids WB and 106 in Park,
Yes, sir.
that are just trying to maneuver through life and all the challenges in life and trying to just stay grounded. If you tune into our show, you are going to definitely find your favorite influencers, TikTokers, musicians on our show, and you will also find really relevant information and a lot of insight and reflection that will help you as an audience.
We got gems. You can come here. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll just enjoy the company that we have here on our podcast, on our platform. We got a lot of content on the way. It's not even just a podcast. There's a lot of things coming soon, and you guys will see it, and you'll enjoy it. And we're here to just be that outlet for you guys to have fun, escape from the world, right? I know everyone has all these different things going on, but like, come here, have a seat with us, chat with us, have fun, let's interact.
Just turn that one off.
So.
And if you're a little yachty, can you please be on the show?
If you're a little yachty, there's only one little yachty.
If
you're a little yachty.
All right.
Well,
Before all my stuff go out, because I think one of my camera batteries are dying.
damn.
Well, that is the show. That is the Let's Get Real episode with One and Melanin Podcast. It was great to have you guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Jamar.
Always a pleasure.
All right,
Be
man.
safe,
That's the
y'all.
show, everybody. Gonna catch you
Stay
guys in the next
dangerous.
episode.
Stay dangerous.